Hi, my name is Tom Haddigan. I'm the author and creator of this new YouTube channel dedicated to mixed martial arts. Today I'm going to look at the athletic career of one of the world's leading lady mixed martial artists, Valentina Shevchenko. So let's find out. This is her. Let's find out a little bit about her. Okay, Valentina Shevchenko. This is a picture of her in 2020. She was born March the 7th, 1988 in Bishkek, which is Kazakhstan. She has Kazakhstani and Peruvian nationality. Her mother is the president of the Kazakhstan Muay Thai Association. So she had the advantage of being trained by her mother together with her sister at an early age. She started training in Taekwondo about the age of 8. Years later, she transitioned to Muay Thai, where she became very proficient, a world champion, and kickboxing. So what about her career highlights? Well, we know she's a flyweight world champion in the UFC, but she was multiple-time world champion in Muay Thai. She made her mixed martial arts debut in 2003, but she only joined the UFC in 2015. In the UFC, she's a 2-time and current UFC women's flyweight champion. Now let's look at her record, which is very interesting. Now this is all her UFC fights. You'll notice that she was victorious fight number 1. However, fight number 2, she was pitted against Amanda Nunes, and that was a pretty clear victory for Amanda Nunes. Remember, Amanda Nunes is one of the world's great female mixed martial artists. She then went on to beat Holly Holm, and of course Holly Holm was a world champion boxer, and she subsequently went on to become a world champion in the UFC. She then went on to beat Juliana Pena. So Holly Holm has been a world champion in the UFC. Juliana Pena is a current world champion in the UFC. She then had a return match with Amanda Nunes. Now this one she lost. It was a split decision. I think there are many people that say that was actually a draw, though some who are favourable would prefer to favour Shevchenko and say that Shevchenko should have been given the nod, the victory. She then went on to beat another opponent. I know very little about this opponent here. Then she went on to beat the accomplished Joanna Jędrzejczyk to win the vacant UFC flyweight championship. She then defended it against Jessica Ai with quite a stunning, quite a famous knockout, head kick knockout. She then defended it against Liz Kama-Ush and Caitlin Chookagian before beating Jennifer Maia, Jessica Andrade, then Lauren Murphy and Taila Santos. Taila Santos was not a straightforward win. She did get the victory on a split decision, but there are some people that think that had Taila Santos not been damaged by quite a severe wound, she might have done better in that fight against Valentina than she did. Then Valentina went up against Alexa Grasso, and this is where she made a big mistake in her MMA technique. She tried to spin, and Alexa Grasso was prepared for it, and then got her back and then got the submission. The return with Alexa Grasso was a draw, although many people think that Valentina won. And then finally, the third matchup between the two of them, Valentina won. But this is only 1.5 versus 1.5. So I imagine that somewhere down the road there has to be a Shevchenko-Grasso 4. All right, so what makes Valentina Shevchenko such an impressive mixed martial artist? Okay, interestingly enough, like Rakic, her nickname is Bullet. So we have Bullet Shevchenko, and we also have Bullet Rakic. So Shevchenko is a highly skilled mixed martial artist with a diverse set of abilities. She's a great striker. She has powerful punches. She has overwhelming accuracy, strong defense. She's skilled at takedowns. She's trained in wrestling. She has very good, overwhelmingly good ground control. She has, because of her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, she has definitive, enhanced submission skills. She's very versatile. She can move smoothly between grappling and striking. She's very well conditioned. She's extremely fit. She has an aggressive pace and a proven endurance. Mentally, she's very tough. She has a slightly philosophical look at life, and she looks at herself as a sports lady with really measures of criticism, self-criticism. But she's very confident. She's very adaptable, and she's a formidable mixed martial artist. Okay, now this is just a personal opinion. I would say that winning the world flyweight title against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, I think that must be one of her definitive moments in mixed martial arts. Many would say the famous head kick knockout of Jessica R in her first defense was one of her highlights. My personal thoughts are that maybe the defining fights of her career are the two matchups with Nunes. Nunes won the first one quite definitively, and I think that my personal view is that the second one between Shevchenko and Nunes was maybe a draw, but certainly if anyone was going to be a winner, it was Valentina Shevchenko. Now, personal life. This is a very interesting lady, very, very interesting lifestyle she has. She's an expert shooter. And if anyone has seen her celebration of her victories in the cage, know that she's very committed to dance, very committed to Kazakhstani dancing tradition as well. And amazingly, she has real multi-fluency. She's fluent in Russian, Spanish, England, and Thai. So she'll often speak in Russian on the UFC broadcasts, often speak in Spanish. I've not heard her speak in Thai, but I believe she does. Now, this is Valentina in her shooting garb. Now, what can we say about her? Well, it's a very interesting analysis because she reminds me of Georges St-Pierre. Georges St-Pierre is this absolutely genius mixed martial artist. I would say he's number 2 on the greatest of all time list. He's only behind John Jones. But he is such an accomplished man. I mean, not only is this superb mixed martial artist, he's so sophisticated when he speaks about the sport of mixed martial arts. He's so informed. He's so balanced. He's an outstanding individual. I think that Valentina Shevchenko reminds me of him. I would put them both in the same category, which is actually quite a significant thing to say about them, I think. Now, of course, Shevchenko is very influential for aspiring female fighters. She's very feminine. She looks very lovely. And, of course, that's interesting that she's in such a violent athletic pursuit. In terms of awards, she's won multiple Fighter of the Year awards. That carries with it a $50,000 bonus. What about her legacy? Well, we know her legacy as an ambassador for mixed martial arts, an ambassador for Kazakhstan, her country. She's also a film star. She took the co-lead role in the Halle Berry film Bruised in 2020. Let me just show you a picture. This is Shevchenko here. That's not a very flattering picture of her. I think she was designed to look less than sophisticated in the film. And this is Halle Berry. So she's an actress. This is Shevchenko and Berry on the front of Women's Health magazine, the 2021 edition. And she also appears on the UA Sports UFC 5. She features as a playable character in the UA Sports UFC 5. She does so with Alexander Volkanovski. So this is Shevchenko and this is Volkanovski here. So this is an interesting quote from her. The most important thing is to believe in yourself and never give up, no matter how hard the journey is. Keep pushing forward and stay true to your dreams. And what can we say about Valentina Shevchenko? Well, I think she's the consummate role model. This is her celebrating her Kazakhstan culture. She's also a very competent horse lady. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you do, please remember to like and please remember to subscribe.